And welcome back to Lamplight City. Alright, so we are narrowing down what we need to do, and we're looking for a combination. So, I'm hoping... Who was that for? That was for... Kirkland.
Whew. Oh, that's not a pretty sight. Way to ruin a perfectly good wall. I bet that'll take ages to clean.
Alright, so far nothing there.
Interesting place. Must have been a powerful shot to knock him backwards like that. That flower adds a nice touch to an otherwise
And
drab
plus,
apartment.
Bill didn't give
Too
us
bad about the
anything
body.
last time. He was being a dick.
Bloody writing. This killer is one sick individual. Must have been a power. Not a very pretty way to go out. I wonder if he was trying to get something from that safe.
Probably trying to get money.
The flower certainly brings the room together. You have to wonder what the meaning behind this is.
Nothing. Okay, well this was a bust.
At least this poor slob got to die in bed. The justice killer sure is thorough, you have to give him that. Pretty flower, but is there really anything special about it?
Okay, not sure what to do now. Ask this dude maybe he knows the combination?
Mr. Mims, a word if you wouldn't mind?
Yes, what is it?
Would you happen to know the combination to Hannibal Kirkland's cabinet?
No. Every worker sets their own combination, and I don't ask for it.
What happens if they were to forget it?
Well, I have them come up with some sort of personal reminder and keep those in a file.
And do you still have Kirkland's?
I'll give it to you as soon as we're done talking.
I'll be going now.
Be careful on your way out.
There we go.
There you go. You're lucky I only clean out my files at the end of the year.
See, I always told you I wasn't disorganized, just preparing for the future.
Shipwreck, the red and white, the sign. Shipwreck, red and white, and the sign.
At least having a...
Okay, the shipwreck's 2. The sign 6. The red and white.
He seems...
The red and white.
Sounds like there's someone in there. If you weren't so bashful, I'd suggest joining in. You could certainly use it.
The red and white, what would that mean?
At least having a heat... At least have...
Are we pixel hunting here?
Just another on. Just another on. Just another on. Just another on. Just another. Just another. At least have... Empty. That's disappointing.
Not completely empty. There's something at the bottom
What's
here.
0? The red and white. 0. The Gilded Lily. 12 refined ladies in waiting. All sizes petite, skinny, and buxom. Bosom. Special Princess Handbill and 50 shillings for the normal 1 crown treat. 459 Petticoat Lane.
It seems our friend Hannibal had a few extracurricular activities after all.
Gilded lily, huh? That's a bit suspicious.
Who knew such a pretty flower could cause such an inconvenience? The answer to that question is me, in case you were wondering. Flowers bring nothing but trouble. Trouble and snot.
That's enough, Bill. We need to get a move on.
Okay, so what did we get there? Justice Killer, speak to Servant Girl, locate Ruby, learn more about Reggie Willingham's personal life, investigate the Gilded Lily.
You seem...
Alright. There's our Gilded Lily. Do you know anything else so we can get her to talk?
She's been...
I think we fucked that up.
Well, hello there, handsome. Welcome to the Gilded Lily.
I ain't so
Come over
handsome.
here
I
and
haven't
tell
cut
me
my hair. I
what
don't
kind of
wash.
pleasure it is you're looking for.
I'm afraid I'm here for business, not pleasure.
Oh, well, that's just a shame, isn't it?
I'm Miles Fordham, private investigator. And you are?
You can call me Serafina. I'm in charge of
Serafina.
this establishment.
You won't mind if I take a look around or ask you some questions?
As long as you keep to the front room, you can do whatever you like. Beyond that, you're gonna have to pay.
Okay.
maybe it's best if you leave this part out when you tell Adelaide about the case later.
We can get 50 shillings for one, so we're at the whorehouse.
I'm not too familiar with places like this, but I believe that's where the fun happens. If you've got the crowns for it. Oh, my virgin eyes!
What is she doing in there?
What a charming statue. Wouldn't she get cold fetching water in that state of undress? You certainly won't find art like that at the National Gallery. I think that room is reserved for paying customers. We won't be able to get back there without a good reason. Looks nervous. Wonder if this is his first time.
Huh.
Looks nervous.
May I ask you a few questions, Serafina?
Of course you may, but I can't guarantee the answers will be free.
She's got an eye patch. I didn't notice that.
So, how did you get into this business?
Like many of the other girls, it was the best of some bad options. I had no interest in being beholden to a husband. I may be a fallen woman, but better to fly and fall than to have your wings clipped.
You enjoy the work?
It's a job like any other, Mr. Fordham. There are good days and there are bad days.
Fair enough. Can't argue
my
with
girls
that.
are my family. We take care of each other. I couldn't ask for anything better.
This is a lovely establishment you have. And such a nice name, too.
Thank you, my dear. It wasn't always called the Gilded Lily, though. We were formerly known as Le Maison de Tolérance.
What inspired the name change?
Ah, that's a bit of a long story. Not worth getting into.
How long have you been operating?
Going on 25 years. Business has been good.
Business is good.
There's a reason this is the world's oldest profession, you know.
Do you by chance have a girl named Ruby in your service?
Ruby? Yes, she's one of our newest girls. She's not in any sort of trouble, is she?
Not at all. I merely wanted to speak with her.
Well, she should be in the dressing room. If you go through the rear door and follow the hallway down, it's the last door on the left.
I see. Thank you.
Ah, yeah.
Do you know anything about the Justice Killer?
Okay, so Ruby's
I'm
a
afraid
slut.
not, dear. I don't normally associate with killers.
Are you sure you don't know anything? He's the reason I'm here.
Well, I can assure you I know nothing about your murderer. If the trail has led you here, it's surely just coincidence.
Yeah, she seems awfully certain of that. It's a good thing we don't believe in coincidences.
Did you have a man named Hannibal Kirkland as a client?
I make it my practice not to learn the names of any customers here, Mr. Fordham. I hate to disappoint anyone who comes through those doors, but discretion is paramount in this business.
Can't argue with that
Well,
either.
at least you know you can trust these women with your secrets.
Did you know Percival McDonough?
The politician? I knew who he was, but never met him personally.
Okay.
He was seeing Ruby, wasn't he?
Not regularly, no. In fact, his first and only visit with her was yesterday.
Were you aware that he was murdered shortly after that?
I had no idea. How terrible.
Yes, it is terrible. This means she's lost a potential repeat customer.
Thank you for your time.
Of course, my dear.
Okay.
Oh, hello. Did Serafina send you back here for me?
Yes, but not for the usual reasons. I'm a private investigator.
This place
My
is
name
kind
is
of a
Miles
hole.
Fordham. Ruby, I presume?
Yes, that's right. What do you need from me?
Just some information.
Well, I'll do my best.
The girls here don't get much in the way of a dressing area.
Yeah.
Still, something is better than nothing, I suppose. The girls here...
Let's take a look at her painting.
Lily, 1809 to 1843. I wonder what happened to her.
Just shrine to Lily.
Cut down in her prime. I can relate. That's a nice locket for being such a cheap piece of jewelry. No lilies? Seems like a missed opportunity.
Okay.
I'm guessing this is where most of the girls keep their personal belongings. Doesn't seem to offer much in the way of privacy. I'm guessing...
So what's up with the shrine to Lily? Who's
So,
Lily?
Ruby,
Yes?
Oh wow, I got a lot of stuff here.
how long have you been in this business?
Only a few months now. Used to work at a kitchen, but then they brought in some of those new automated machines.
Ah, a sadly familiar story.
At least this profession isn't in any danger of being made obsolete by steam tech. Cold steel can never replace a warm touch.
Let's just hope that's true.
Have you heard of the Justice Killer?
No, I don't believe so.
He's a serial murderer who's killed 5 victims, mostly men from Chumley.
Oh dear, that sounds dreadful. Is that what you're investigating?
It is. Do you know anyone who might have some information about him?
I don't. Sorry I can't be more help.
Did you ever have a client named Hannibal Kirkland?
No, that name doesn't sound familiar. Sorry.
Do you know Ennis Bowditch?
Bowditch? Didn't think I'd be hearing that name again.
Who's
As
this
I
guy?
understand it, he was seeing your friend, the serving girl at the ruined coffee house.
Yeah, that's right. Annabelle. She broke things off with him a while ago, though.
So she said. Did you ever know him to be violent?
Violent? The bastard nearly beat Annabelle's brains in once. Why do you think
There it
she checked
is.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
him? At least she had the good sense to get rid of him.
Perhaps we should go confirm this newly discovered fact with Annabelle.
Did you ever meet a man named Burley Cause?
No, I never met him, but one of the other girls had him as a client. I remember because she was laughing about his name. He wasn't very burly, if you get my meaning.
Right. Are you familiar with Reggie Willingham?
Oh, him? He had to be banned from here.
Really? What happened?
He got way too rough with one of the girls. She ended up shy a few teeth.
Dear Lord.
Yeah, apparently he wasn't too fond of boundaries. Good riddance to him, I say.
Were you aware that Mr. Willingham was murdered?
What?
So everybody
Oh,
was
well,
involved
now
in
I
this
feel
whorehouse.
Terrible for saying good riddance. I meant...
I think I know what you meant, Ruby. It's fine.
Is it me, or is there a pattern starting to emerge here?
You met recently with Percival McDonough, is that right?
How did you know that? I thought he was meant to keep those sorts of things private.
He had your name written down in his calendar.
And you found me here based on that?
Yep.
Well, I am a detective.
Suppose that's true. Anyway, yes. I only met him the one time. There wasn't anything remarkable about him. After we finished, he got all emotional about his wife, but I could hardly understand what he was saying. I hate it when they cry afterwards.
That's a rather nice portrait. Who's the subject?
Oh, that's Lily. Before my time. Serafina knows loads about her. Even changed the name of this place in her honor. You might try asking her if you want to know more.
I'll just leave you to it then.
Thanks, love.
Okay. So, we got some more beaters. Reggie Willingham would frequent the Gilded Lady who's banned after beating one of the girls. McDonough got beat. She got beat. We don't know much about Kirkland, though. I still don't know what red and white means. Alright, I'm going to save it, because I bet it's Serafina's husband is Sam. It's husband or ex-husband.
May I ask you a few questions, Serafina?
Of course you may, but I can't guarantee the answers will be free.
Oh, baby.
Could you tell me about the young lady in the portrait hanging in the back room?
Ah, that's Lily Peterson. She was a wonderful woman and a great friend.
What happened to her?
It's a rather tragic story, Mr. Fordham. I'd rather not go into too much detail. The short version is this. She was with a client who got very carried away. She was able to defend herself enough to mortally wound the bastard, but the damage had already been done.
Oh,
The
she
girls
killed
and
him.
I decided among us that we would rename this establishment in her honor. Some days it's still hard to believe she's gone. I haven't even been able to get rid of her box of things.
I'm very sorry for your loss, Serafina.
Thank you, dear. It was especially awful given Lily's past. Her sister died at the hands of her own husband some 16 years before. Some people just can't escape tragedy, no matter how far they
Okay, so
run.
Sam is their dad.
Something tells me these deaths are significant. It might be a good idea to learn as much as we can about Lily Peterson.
Samuel Peterson is who we're looking for.
Thank you for your time.
Of course, my dear.
We've exhausted.
Let's go talk to this lady again.
Begging your pardon, miss.
How can I help you, sir?
I spoke with your friend Ruby. She told me something
Yeah.
quite disturbing.
What was that?
She said that Ennis had fits of violence, and that the reason you ended your relationship was because he hit you.
Why would she tell you that? That was my secret to tell, not hers. I thought we were friends.
It's obvious she cares about you and was worried about your well-being.
Well, it hardly matters now Ennis is dead, does it?
But is it true? Did he raise his hand to you?
Yes. It is true.
Okay.
As I said before, something changed in him. I have no idea what, but I had to get away.
I see. Thank you for your honesty. I'm sorry you had to experience what you did.
I have to be going
I'll
now.
let you get back to work.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, so who would know about Lily Peterson? We're getting somewhere there.
Chief Snelling,
Yes, Fordham?
do you recall a murder involving a woman named Lily Peterson about a year ago?
Lily Peterson. Yes, that name does sound familiar. Of course, the prostitute murder. That wasn't one of yours, was it?
No, we would have solved it.
No, it wasn't. Do you remember any other details?
As I recall, the woman was beaten severely by one of her clients, who escaped and was never found. She died a few days later in the hospital.
They just mortally wounded him.
How is this of any relevance, exactly?
That's what I'm trying to piece together. Did you know that Lily Peterson had a sister who was killed some 16 years ago?
I didn't. Are you suggesting that's related somehow?
I think it is. Would you be able to get me the case file?
What was the victim's name?
That's what I'm trying to find out.
That might be a bit more difficult, unless you can give me more details.
I'll try my best.
Very well. What year did you say the case was from?
Oh, shit. Fuck.
It was 1826, according to the information I've gathered.
Right. And who was the detective assigned to the case?
I don't know.
You realize that will make it significantly more difficult to find the file.
Perhaps we'll get lucky.
And what was the victim's official cause of death?
I don't know.
That's really not... All right.
There's nothing there.
There's nothing I can see that matches the information you gave me. I suggest you get your details in order before you attempt to waste my time again.
All right. What's the connection here? If we just tell them to have a good night.
Keep up the good...
No use. I don't think.
What's the connection? Who would know about Lily?
He seems rather.
Hello.
Probably better. No time to waste. No time to waste. Leave him to.
We've been everywhere but Upton's house. Okay, so 16 years ago, 1844, take 4 from 16, so it'll be 1840 minus 12. 1828? No. 1838.
It looks pretty. We've exhausted.
And then all the information is going to be back here. What the fuck does that mean? Three 12213.
No Lily? That's a nice lock. Cut down in her. Damn shame. We've exhausted.
I didn't talk to Ruby. See if I could talk to Ruby.
So, Ruby,
Yes?
Serafina told me that Lily's possessions are still here. Do you know where they're kept?
Yeah, in that cabinet over there. Lily had a special place in Serafina's heart. I don't think she has the nerve to
Okay.
get rid of this stuff yet.
Do you think I could take a look through it?
Oh, I don't know.
Serafina never has to know. I promise I'll only look, not touch.
If I had a crown for every time I'd heard that.
Ha
But, alright.
It must be a
As long as you
prostitute
keep your
joke.
word and don't take anything from the box, I'll let you have a look. I'll get it for you after.
I'll just leave you to it then.
Thanks, love. There you go. All yours for the browsing.
Three 313-2213. I'm feeling we might need that.
These don't look too valuable. A cheap ring. Must have had sentimental value because otherwise there'd be no point in keeping it. Nice scarf. Impressively clean, too. Lily clearly took care of her things. Let's see what we have in here.
Dear Miss Peterson. We don't know the year. Detective Lester Barnett. Okay. Well, it's an unorthodox practice for a detective to maintain contact with the relatives of a victim after the case has been closed. Your story has touched me on a deeper level. Please let me know if there's anything I can do to help you during this difficult time. I understand you've decided to take it upon yourself to raise your daughter, to raise your sister's son. Ah, maybe it's not the dad. Maybe it's the nephew.
One of 3 buttons with an engraved lily on it. I wonder if they're just decorative or if they have some other purpose.
Okay, it's got to be the rolled up paper here. 313-2213. How does that? Three 1-3-2-2-1-3. Bingo.
Well now, I think we just found ourselves a bonanza.
Aunt Lily. I tried. God knows I tried, but I couldn't let that bastard get away with his crime. I refuse to watch you suffer the same fate as Mother Justice had done. Fate his mother. Justice had to be done. I've snuffed out his life as he tried to choke yours out of your body. The blood that stains this letter is his. As I write this, you're in a hospital bed unconscious. I don't know if I'll ever be able to speak with you again, but I'm placing this letter in your secret place and hope that you will someday be able to read it. In the meantime, I've discovered my true calling. I must dispense justice to those who harm innocent women. I've seen the cycle of violence go on far too long. I've lost both my mother and my aunt to violent men. I must stop this from happening again. I spoke with Gloria, and she told me she has been violated by one of her clients, an ironworker named Hannibal Kirkland. I will observe his habits until the time is right to strike. After he is taken care of, I will find others do the same. Richard Mean. Gloria. Okay, so it's 16 years before here.
Damn shame to be cut.
So 38, no. 16 years before then would be what? Oh, 40, 30, 27? No. 27.
So,
Yes?
I found this letter inside a secret compartment in the box belonging to Lily. Do you know anything about it?
I thought we agreed you wouldn't take anything from there.
This is a special case. This letter's from Lily's nephew, the Justice Killer.
Oh, I see. Look, I've only been here a short time. I don't know anything about Lily or any killers or anything, I swear.
Yeah.
I think she's telling the truth.
I think she is too.
I'll just leave you to it then.
Thanks, love.
Serafina, on the other hand. We're going to save it before we talk to her. We got him. We got him. We're just going to
May I
roll
ask
with
you a
this.
few questions, Serafina?
Of course you may, but I can't guarantee the answers will be free.
Oh, baby.
Serafina, what can you tell me about Lily's nephew?
Her nephew? I didn't know she had a nephew. Lily didn't talk much about her family, as you can probably imagine.
You're not lying to me, are you?
I have nothing to hide from you.
Except maybe the truth. But I don't think we have what we need to make her talk. If there even is anything that would make her talk.
Thank you for your time.
Of course, my dear.
All right, we got to go back to Snelling. All right, maybe we won't call it there. We got to go to Snelling. We got some stuff to do. So let's call it right here. I'm pumped. I'm ready to finish this game. I'm into it. I love it. Drop a like if you haven't already. Drop a sub if you're new.